As you can see from the title, Natural Hair Hostility, there's a specific thing I want to talk about. I think when you hear that, you're probably thinking I'm going to talk about someone who isn't natural being hostile towards someone who is. And that is actually not the perspective I'm coming from today. Today I'm coming from the perspective of one natural haired person being a little hostile or negative towards another natural haired person. This came about, I mean, it's something I've been thinking about. They're one of my favorite natural hair blogs, Curly Nikki. I just like the variety on that blog. In one post, this one commenter, and it wasn't even, and she says it, she says she wasn't specifically commenting about the actual article because that was on one topic, but she wanted to kind of get on her own soapbox and talk about something that had been bothering her. And in it, she just, I don't know if maybe she was having a bad day or what, but she just lays in on other naturals. She spoke about how, you know, some naturals really don't like themselves, but they pretend that they do. Or she mentioned how, some naturals will say that they really are embracing themselves, but really they don't like their kinky hair. I don't like the word kinky or nappy, so she talked about how, they don't really like their tightly coiled texture. They're really like want to have, the loose wavy curl. I mean, she was just going at it. And I read it just like, man, I don't know what's going on in her life, but I hope today is a better day for her. So that, and there's just been other things that I've noticed, and so it just made me think about how sometimes, for as much encouragement and positivity and empowerment there is in the natural hair community, there's also some negativity and hostility as well. And if you want to think that there isn't, you could think that. This is my perspective. And if I offend you or upset you, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So one of the things one of the things that comes to mind is the different hair textures. And I know there are different scales of rating hair, like the 4B and 4C and 3 this and blah, blah, blah. For some people like the scale and some don't. There's kind of like a half and half divide on it. Doesn't matter. What I notice is that, everyone's hair texture is different. And you may find someone who has a similar texture to yours. Even within my family, all my siblings, all of our hair is very different. And the texture, one person's hair responds to a different product differently. But what I see sometimes is like, I don't know, this competition of like who has the kinkier hair. What is her name? Miss Vaughn had this video where she was talking about this one lady who told her she couldn't give her advice because her hair wasn't kinky enough. And Ms. Vaughn shows how, her hair is actually tightly coiled. It's just she knows which products to use and how to style it so that the curls are looser or whatever. So that's one issue. This one lady's like, oh, you can't tell me nothing because your hair is not kinky like mine. Now I'm going to stop because I don't like kinky and whatever. I'm going to stop doing this now. So even in this video where she's explaining it and she shows how her hair obviously was similar to the ladies in its natural state, it was just styled differently. Even in the comments section, another girl was still like, sure, you can put shea butter and spritz in your hair and make the style nice, but still, my hair is still so much more kinkier that still wouldn't work. I don't know. It's just like this thing of like, who wants to prove that their hair is the toughest, roughest, and nothing I could do could really make it work or styled, but I don't know. It's weird to me. Even for people whose hair is wavy, like one of my sister's hair is more wavier than the other, just because it's wavy or the curls are looser does not mean that it's easier to manage. I tried doing my sister's hair, and because I'm familiar with my texture, it was more challenging to do her wavy textured hair. Because the products I know that work didn't work for hers. And I was just like, I don't know what to do with this. You know, I can twist my hair and put nothing in it and the twists stay. I twist her hair and they come loose. And I was just like, what do I do? So every texture has its challenges. Then, I feel like you just have to learn how to maintain your hair. My hair is very tightly coiled. Maybe not as tightly as yours, but it is extremely, you cannot, I break every comb. A blow dryer does not work on my hair. Like, you just can't rake your hand through it, whatever. I've learned to deal with it. But it was only till recently, within the last month, that I've actually learned how to manage my hair, how to actually wash and condition and detangle it to a point where I can comb it and brush it. And where now, like, even the look of it's different. Like, if you look at my hair right now and I go through it, I could take a comb and go through this. A few months ago, I couldn't do that. And that's from even with perhaps the kinkiest texture. If you learn the right products to use, if you are taking care of your hair, if you're tying it up at night, whatever, like, you have to find the method that works for you. I don't know, that can translate into so many things. Say weight loss. You know, one person's like, oh, I lost weight exercising and eating right. And then another person's like, oh, that's not going to work for me because my body's different. Like, okay, then find what works for you. The point isn't proving who has the kinkier hair. The point is find what works for you and share that knowledge. It's simple. I'm trying to be graceful in doing this, but if I roll my eyes or something too many, please don't take that in the wrong way. It's just, I just don't get what the point is in comparing who has it worst off or who has it better. Find what works for you. Then there's also, there's tons of natural hair blogs and videos and all this stuff, and maybe you just really don't like my channel, or maybe you really don't like this one website, or you just hate this one girl's technique or whatever. Okay, why spend your energy complaining about it, going to their channel and constantly leaving negative or destructive comments? Why not just invest that energy towards you? If you hate their videos, do your own videos with your extremely kinky hair showing the right way to manage it. You can't stand these 5 natural blogs. Start your own blog and show your journey then and your perspective, because I'm sure there's probably one other person out there who can relate to you. So I guess my point is, for all the negative comments and all this whatever's out there, rather than investing your energy in saying what doesn't work or how you don't like this person, find what works for you and then share that knowledge. It's simple. Try it sometime.